In this video today, I'm going to be discussing why, in my opinion, Dragon Ball Kai or Dragon Ball Z Kai in America is better than Dragon Ball Z. For the purposes of this video today, I'm going to be comparing the English dub for both series exclusively, so not the original Japanese dialogue. My first point as to why I like Kai more is the picture quality of the Blu-rays. Funimation is in charge of the distribution of Dragon Ball here in the States, so the most accessible way to view the series is by buying the Blu-rays that they released. I'm going to be focusing on the Blu-rays because they are the ones that are widely available to Americans. It could be argued that the Dragon Boxes are the best way to watch the series, but since those are so rare, I will exclude them from the argument. So the Blu-rays for DBZ are far better than their orange bricks, but one major problem I have with them is that they are still cropped like the orange bricks were. Even once I got used to it being cropped, the quality was not on par with the Kai release. For Z, Funimation went with a cheap way of remastering the original film. They did not clean up the film frame by frame like they did with the level sets, which was an amazing release that was cancelled before it had a chance of becoming the definitive release of Z. Kai was remastered frame by frame in Japan, and to my knowledge, Funimation did not touch up the slides in any way when it was brought over here. The only problem I have with the Kai picture quality was with the redrawn scenes. They take you out of the experience, but thankfully they only last a little while at a time. But what's weird with those scenes is that they don't seem to be for any particular reason. It seems as though they redrew random scenes. But besides all that, Kai wins for picture quality in wide releases in the States. Next up is the score. This is the only category that I think Z wins in. I'm not talking about the Falconer score though. I am talking about the Kikuchi score. This is the definitive score for Dragon Ball in my opinion. It fits perfectly everywhere and was amazing. With Kai on the Blu-rays in America, they used the Kikuchi score, but not all of the pieces. They only used about 10% of the pieces, and that is why it can get a little repetitive. The Yamamoto score was okay, but seeing as it was plagiarized, Funimation did not want to use it on their Blu-rays, or I don't know if they could or couldn't, so that is why they are hard to come across, and that is why I'm excluding them from this argument. The last category I want to discuss is, finally, the English dub. Funimation was a relatively new dubbing studio when they started to dub Z. They started on episode 68, so naturally they were a little rocky to start with. But as they got to the Buu Saga, they started to come into their own. Fast forward almost a decade and you have the seasoned voice actors that are Chris Sabat and Sean Schemmel for the all-new Kai dub. Add that on top of the fact that Funimation has now become the leader in English dubbed anime, and you have a true to the Japanese script for Kai and better voice acting. And that's why I like Kai better and think it is the best way to watch the English dub of Dragon Ball Z.